If you're a man over 40, you've probably noticed something frustrating. Your muscles don't respond the same way they used to. The weight feels heavier, the recovery takes longer, and that lean, strong look seems to fade away. This isn't just in your head, it's muscle loss, and it happens faster after 40. In this video, I'll show you 5 symptoms of muscle loss at this age and exactly how to defeat it so you can stay strong, lean, and powerful. Number 5. Declining testosterone and growth hormone. Let's rip off the Band-Aid. After 40, your body's natural anabolic engine starts running on half power. Testosterone and growth hormone, the two MVPs of muscle growth and repair, don't flow like they used to. Back in your 20s, you could skip sleep, slam pizza and beer, and still build muscle. Now, that same lifestyle leaves you soft, sluggish, and wondering why your shirts fit differently. Testosterone drives protein synthesis, libido, energy, and strength. Growth hormone is critical for recovery, fat metabolism, and tissue repair. When both decline, muscle growth slows, fat creeps in, and energy tanks. It's like trying to build a house with half the tools missing. And here's the kicker. The decline doesn't just happen slowly, it accelerates each decade if you do nothing. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. Resistance training is one of the most potent natural boosters of both testosterone and growth hormone. Heavy compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, presses, pulls, stimulate hormone production in a way no supplement can match. Add in explosive work like sled pushes or kettlebell swings, and you've got a natural endocrine cocktail working for you. Sleep is another game changer. Most of your daily growth hormone is released during deep sleep. If you're running on 5 hours a night, you're cutting your own legs out from under you. 7 to 9 hours isn't luxury, it's medicine. Pair that with consistent bed and wake times, and you'll feel the hormonal difference within weeks. Nutrition matters too. Healthy fats from eggs, olive oil, nuts, and fatty fish support testosterone production. Micronutrients like zinc and magnesium are also critical, and most men are deficient. Add resistance training, real food, and restorative sleep, and suddenly your hormonal profile looks less like aging dad bod and more like I still lift, bro. Number 4. Slower protein synthesis. After 40, your body doesn't repair muscle at the same speed it used to. Muscle protein synthesis, the process of repairing and building fibers after training, slows down. That means the same workout that once gave you noticeable gains now feels like it barely moves the needle. You train hard, you eat, you rest, and yet progress crawls. Frustrating? Absolutely. But it's also fixable. Think of protein synthesis as your construction crew. In your 20s, you had a full team of workers fixing and rebuilding muscle 24/7. After 40, half of them quit, and the ones left take longer breaks. The result? Less repair, slower growth, and more soreness that seems to linger. This is why older men often feel like they're working harder for less. It's myology. So how do you hack this system? First, protein intake becomes non-negotiable. The old just eat enough advice doesn't cut it anymore. You need 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, spread across 3 to 5 meals. And not just any protein, high-quality sources like lean meats, eggs, dairy, or plant-based options like lentils and quinoa, paired correctly. Every meal is an opportunity to stimulate protein synthesis, so skipping is basically handing your body a reason to stay weak. Then comes resistance training. Lifting weights directly signals your body to increase protein synthesis. The heavier and more consistent the stimulus, the stronger that signal. Focus on compound lifts that hit multiple muscle groups. But here's the key. Intensity and frequency matter more now. 2 to 4 full body or upper-lower split sessions per week create repeated opportunities for protein synthesis without burning you out. Supplementation can also bridge the gap. Whey protein, casein before bed, or essential amino acids pre- and post-workout all help maximize muscle protein synthesis when timing matters most. You're enjoying the video? Comment where you're watching from, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button.
Number 3. Loss of fast twitch muscle fibers. Here's the part that hits like a slap in the face. As men age, they don't just lose muscle, they lose the exact type of muscle fibers that make you powerful, explosive, and athletic. I'm talking about fast twitch fibers, the ones responsible for sprinting speed, heavy lifts, and explosive movements. After 40, these fibers start shrinking and even disappearing if you don't train to preserve them. That's why some guys in their 40s can jog fine, but suddenly feel like their sprint button is permanently broken. Fast twitch fibers are your body's sports car engine. Slow twitch fibers keep you moving at a steady pace, but fast twitch fibers let you accelerate, jump, push heavy weight, and react with power. Without them, you might feel fit in a general sense, but you'll look and perform like you're missing that spark, because you are. The brutal reality is that the body defaults to comfort. If you stop training explosively, your nervous system stops prioritizing those fibers. Your body thinks, well, he doesn't need these anymore, and slowly dials them down. This explains why most men past 40 look softer, weaker, and less athletic, even if they work out. They're training, but not training right. So how do you fight back? Resistance training, but with intent. You can't just grind out endless machine sets at a snail's pace. You need to target those fibers with heavy compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, presses, and pulls, performed with explosive drive. Not sloppy, but with intent to move the bar fast. That's how you wake up fast twitch fibers and remind them they're still needed. Then there's plyometric and explosive training. Box jumps, medicine ball slams, kettlebell swings, and short sprints. These movements shock the body back into remembering how to be explosive. The beauty is, you don't need marathon sessions. 2 to 3 sets of jumps or sprints at the start of a workout is enough stimulus to keep those fibers alive and firing.
Number 2. Reduced recovery capacity. The reality check most men over 40 don't want to hear: your recovery isn't what it used to be. Back in your 20s, you could crush heavy squats, go out drinking, sleep 4 hours, and somehow bounce back. Now, one hard workout and they're sore for 3 days, icing your knees and wondering why your shoulders hate you. This isn't weakness, it's physiology. As you age, muscle repair slows, inflammation lingers, and connective tissues like tendons and ligaments take longer to bounce back. If you ignore this, you're basically signing up for chronic soreness and stalled progress. Recovery capacity is the invisible currency of training. Every workout spends some of it, and if you don't replenish wisely, you go bankrupt. Over 40, the balance shifts. The same intensity drains more from your system, while your body pays it back slower. That's why so many men get trapped in the overtraining loop, hammering away, thinking more is better, but actually just digging themselves into a recovery hole. So what's the fix? Smarter programming, not weaker training. First, embrace periodization. Rotate heavy, moderate, and lighter weeks instead of going all out every session. This keeps your joints safe and your muscles primed without frying your nervous system. Think of it as strategic intensity cycling. You're not avoiding hard work, you're planning it so the body adapts rather than collapses. Active recovery is another secret weapon. Walking, swimming, yoga, or even mobility drills on off days improve circulation, reduce stiffness, and accelerate healing. It's not skipping a workout, it's fueling the next one. Foam rolling, stretching, and dynamic mobility aren't optional anymore. They're as essential as your lifts. Skip them and you'll feel like an old truck running without oil. Nutrition and hydration also play huge roles.
After 40, your body is less forgiving of nutrient gaps. A diet loaded with protein, omega-3s, antioxidants, and minerals support recovery at the cellular level. Hydration keeps joints lubricated and helps flush out waste products from training.
Number 1. Increased fat gain and inactivity. The combination of muscle loss, hormonal changes, and a more sedentary lifestyle creates the perfect storm for fat gain. And the worst part? That extra fat doesn't just sit there quietly. It actively sabotages your muscle, hormones, and overall health. Think of it this way. Every year you skip lifting, skip walking, or skip paying attention to diet, you're making a deposit into the fat gain and muscle loss account. By 40, the interest is catching up, and suddenly your body feels sluggish, your strength dips, and your once proud chest has started migrating south into your midsection. This cycle is brutal, because inactivity feeds fat gain, and fat gain accelerates inactivity. You get heavier, which makes movement less appealing. You skip workouts, and your muscles shrink further. That loss of muscle mass lowers your metabolism even more, so the fat piles on faster. It's not laziness, it's a vicious biological loop that punishes inaction. So, how do you break it? Step 1. Move daily, no negotiations. This doesn't mean living on a treadmill, but structured resistance training combined with intentional activity outside the gym. Lift weights at least 3 times per week to rebuild muscle, then pepper in lifestyle activity. Walking meetings, stairs instead of elevators, and biking instead of driving short distances. Non-exercise movement, NEAT, can burn hundreds of extra calories daily, which adds up massively over weeks and months. Step 2. Diet precision. At this stage, eating clean isn't enough. You need a nutrient-dense diet tailored for muscle preservation and fat control. Lean proteins, vegetables, high-fiber carbs, and healthy fat should dominate your plate. You like the video? Leave your comment, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.